Let's flip the page, get to the list calls, because these are the big ones. Harry Mackay and Charlie Curnow, as we mentioned, signed till 2030 and 2029. If they are going to blow it up, these are their two big trade chips, Cal.
Yeah, they are. And Harry Mackay more so than Charlie Curnow, I think. I think the value is in Charlie Curnow, but I think the openness or movability of Mackay is probably a lot stronger this time around. So they're the big ones. And as you say, if they want to make moves this year, they're the ones that could generate some extra picks and capital in this year's draft. But that's the question. Do you actually want to rebuild in a draft that isn't that strong this year?
Yeah. Cody Walker, they need to find points for him next year. Harry Dean, they need to find points for him this year. And then pick 9, which they'll probably get, as things stand, as the TDK compo. How can they get creative with that pick? How can they potentially move up the board? How can they trade it for someone else to get new players in? That's going to be a question for them. Let's flip the page, because as we mentioned before, this is the glaring need. If you remember back to the forward line, they had no small forwards in there. They've got 8 on their list at the moment, Cal. Zach Williams, Corey Durden, Jesse Motlop, Ashton Moyer, Orazio Fantasia, Will White, Francis Evans, Flynn Young. They have invested nothing in a small forward over the last couple of years. The most they've invested in a player in this list is Zach Williams. They brought him in predominantly to be a midfielder and then secondarily to be a halfback, and he's turned into one of their best small forwards.
A lot of them out of contract too. Motlop, Moyer, Fantasia, White, Evans, Young.
I think if you look at the draft over the last couple of years, Kako, Berry, Watson, Gothard, small forwards are going earlier and earlier. If you look at premiership sides, Brisbane last year, for example, Charlie Cameron, Zach Bailey, Cal Archie, Kai Lohmann, Camarena, you need a quality small forward. Bobby Hill was a Norm Smith medalist the year before that to challenge. I think that's what they have to look at in the next couple of years.
From a draft or trade?
I think for both. I think it's easier. Look at the trade players traded small forwards over the last couple of years. There haven't been many. I think you need to look at in the draft. It's probably not the year to do it, but maybe year going forward.